come to you first. That's a big win, an important win today. First back-to-back home wins in the Premier League in 12 months for Chelsea.
Crazy, man. Crazy stuff, man. But honestly, Terry, listen, when I saw the lineup, I wasn't happy with it, man. I'm seeing 4 centre-backs again. I'm seeing Enzo got dropped. I wasn't really happy. And right now, like I've said, I've got no confidence in the team. But in that second half, we looked a lot better than what we did in the first half, man. Like the first half, the XG was terrible. We weren't creating nothing. Mudryk, he was poor, but he was trying to, put in some crosses. Again, Jackson's movement was just terrible. I'm seeing so many times where he can be in a danger zone, literally just to get a little poke on it like he did for the goal. And he wasn't nowhere to be seen. It's like, I'm watching this guy and I'm looking at him like, bro, did you go to brunch earlier in the morning or something? Like, why are you playing like this? Do you know what I'm saying? Very, very lazy. But yeah, in the second half, man, like I said, it was good. It was good that Cole Palmer kind of took the game by the scruff of the neck and everything was going through him. Sterling was really good for Palmer's goal. And the rest of the game, Palmer was just making things tick, man. So yeah, he was a game changer for us in that second half. But honestly, I'm not going to rave on about this performance because I've seen us play better than this. It's one of them ones where it's like, just take the 3 points and we move. It's Sheffield United, it's Sheffield, but end of the day, none of us here, if I speak to Alex, ask Andrew and ask David, bro, none of us here were confident that we're going to win this game today. So I'm happy that we've got the 3 points, move on to Newcastle. I'm going to be at the game with Ches and Jem as well. And then, yeah, hopefully we just build a little bit of confidence from them. And we've got guys like Nkuku back as well. So we'll see. But yeah, important 3 points, man. Very important.
I hear you on that. And David, do you echo what Don's had to say there, brother?
Yeah, no, again, up and down performances is to be expected. It's Sheffield United and they're genuinely awful. So doesn't shock me we won. But I wasn't confident. I saw 4 centre-backs. I saw no Enzo. And I was very worried, but we actually handled it very well. And I will finally say it. Conor Gallagher had an outstanding game. I can't believe I'm saying
this.
He was good. Every time Sheffield United got in like the middle final third, he won the ball and he progressed it really well and he didn't do anything stupid. So well done, Conor. You had a good performance, but I need more of it. And then, yeah, Nicholas Jackson, I don't know how he has 8 GA, but it needs to be studied because he's always offside. He doesn't make good runs. He half the time he doesn't know what's going on, and he just the ball
David,
ends up
it's 9 GA. It's 9 GA.
So yeah, and Broha, that is now going on a miss compilation because that is shocking. That is one of the worst misses I've ever seen.
Terrible.
It's like,
but who was good as well? Caicedo, man. He was brilliant today, man. On and off the ball, that guy was so tidy with it. He was just cleaning everything up. Even like creating as well. He was trying to create today as well. And yeah, I'm just praying that Lavia recovers quickly, man. Because honestly, I think you're going to see the best of Caicedo when he's playing a little bit further up, like in the box-to-box role, with a Lavia behind him, just to soak everything up. Do you know what I'm saying? But Caicedo, another good performance today from him, man. He was good. He was solid.
Yeah, Winter Surfer, what did you make of it, bro?
Oh, well, the first half I wanted to rip my eyes out because that was just one of the worst halves I've ever seen. It looked like 11 players didn't even know what they were doing. Second half, we had a good 20-minute spell. We cleaned up the goals. But for me, it was just about getting the win today. Needs to follow up now against Newcastle, Wolves and Luton. We're only on 22 points. Still in 11th, so we need to build on this. Palmer played very well in those 20 minutes. Like I say, Caicedo played well. Gallagher did his Gallagher thing. I think what I didn't like is people getting on Disasi, who's not a right back. I don't know what you expect Disasi to do. He's a centre back at right back, but I thought it was comfortable in the second half. I'm pretty miffed. I don't know what's the point about putting Nkuku on the bench if you're not even going to give him like 15 minutes or something like that when we're 2-0 up. But apparently he still needed time to recover, Poch said, but I don't know why you put him on the bench. Otherwise, it was a win that was desperately needed. The performance comes second for me. Follow it up now. I'm not going to, like Don said, we shouldn't get overgassed about the win. We need to follow it up now because we've seen this before. So
yeah,
especially Tuesday. I don't know what team Newcastle are going to play. Okay, but there's a real chance if you beat Newcastle that you could get a championship team in the semi-finals, and then you're on your way to Wembley. So
yeah, no, hugely agree. I wanted to say we haven't got a lot of time left. Luton Town have just released a statement. Medical staff have confirmed that the Hatters captain suffered cardiac arrest on the pitch today, but was responsive by the time he was taken off the stretcher. He's receiving further treatment inside. He received further treatment inside the stadium, for which we once again thank the medical teams on both staff for. He is now in hospital, stable with family. So it's so fast again for the terrible situation in which it was. The best possible outcome from that point as of right now. So he is stable, he's with family, he's responsive as well, but he did suffer a cardiac arrest on the pitch today as well. So wish him nothing but health and a speedy recovery. God bless him over there. Alex, do you agree with what the boys are saying? Good performance today, good win, but use this as like a base now and let's get better and grow from this point?
I don't see no difference between first half and second half. We'll play like crap. Couldn't get together 3-4 passes. The only two players that I think they actually have good to mention is Caicedo and Badiashile. Maybe goalkeeper because he didn't face any threats, but the rest of them, nope.
Palmer wasn't good.
Ukrainian Bolt was doing Ukrainian Bolt thing. Jackson was outside. Palmer had the moments, then he didn't. Thiago Silva did his air control traffic, waving hands, and then pass it to the player beside him. No, I think it's actually poor. I'm okay. I'm happy we got 3 points, but no. I think
you're being harsh. I think you're being harsh, Alex, man. Because in that first half, in the final third, like Andrew was saying, in the first half we were shocking, bro. We were keeping the ball just to keep it. We weren't doing anything in the final third. Even that final pass from midfield, it was poor from Palmer, and that Gallagher, he was like sloppy again in the first half. Everyone wasn't really at it, but in the second half, bro, like that final ball was a lot better. So I think you're being a little bit overly critical. I'm not saying that was amazing in the second half because we wasn't. But I definitely saw a difference in performance in the second half, 110%, bro. And that's how we ended up scoring 2 goals.
I hear you.
Maybe you pay attention to XGs a lot. I'm just look at the game. I'm gonna bring XGs after I watch the second time, and I need the XG to be if you watch the game second time. I didn't watch the game second time. I watched it the way I felt it. In the moment, it was no difference between the first half and the second half because we couldn't scramble 3 passes together, especially in offensive zone. The players out of tune. Every pass is short.
Yeah.
And the Gallagher, I'm sorry, still no.
I hear you. I hear your points on that. James, there's a question for David. Can we admit that Enzo is our worst midfielder this year? We were noticeably worse when he came on.
That's bullshit.
Here come the agendas. Here come the agendas, man. How many times is Poch going to rip? Enzo is not a 10. He's not a 10. He brought him on again and put him on in a 10 role. He just doesn't look comfortable there. Do you know what I'm saying? These are the problems that I've got. This is why I'm not even overly gassed. I'll take the 3 points. Cool. But I'm still seeing things, Terry, that I'm not happy with, bro.
I hear you on that, brother. Are we going to talk about Caicedo's monster game? 122 touches, 95 passes completed, 2 key passes, 6 duels won. 16 final third passes, 10 ball recoveries, underrated player.
I'm sorry. It's against Sheffield United. I do expect him to play a good game against Sheffield United. I know we haven't been good this season, but I expect him to do more. He has played better against better teams as well. So a monster game against Sheffield United, I would expect. I wouldn't even call it monster game.
Compared to the rest of them, Andrew, he had the monster game.
He did.
Yeah. I hear you there.
I know, but
Sorry, boys. Badiashile is a Rolls-Royce defender, recovery and one-on-one defending elite on the ball. He's better than Saliba. He is better than Saliba could be. It could be a hidden gem as a 6. Better than Saliba. That's a big claim. Mr. K here says, happy birthday, Terry. By the way, we need Hamza versus Igao if possible. It's going to be lit. We'll get that done soon on TFT. This just says Cole Palmer is a gem and 7 goals in 16 games for Nico. Obviously got on the score sheet again today.
Remember how everyone told me Palmer can't play in the 10, Terry? They tried to cook me on here.
He looks great in that role. Bare minimum today, at least we won. Really looking forward to Nkunku finally joining and playing. It's been so abysmal for the last 18 months up the Chelsea. Final words with you, Steve. Newcastle rightfully played against 10 men for a lot of the game today. I don't know what Jimenez was doing, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, you got the 3 points, a good way to bounce back after the disappointment in the Champions League. Impressed with your boys today?
Yeah, first half just didn't really take chances. Neutralized Fulham the whole game, though, so very happy about that. Injury to Fabian Schär, that's concerning. At least Botman came on, that's a good sign. But yeah, good performance. Peppered them pillar to post as you should when you're at home against a team with 10 men. But yeah, I think very, very happy for Lewis Manning. Very happy, and he's progressed. I'm not going to say anything crazy about him, but I'm just very happy with his progression. Very happy.
I hear you there.
17 years old, stepping in, and he looks the part. He doesn't look out of place at all. So I'm very happy
doing the business. And speaking of doing the business, by the way, Everton winning 2-0 away at Burnley. What a run of form they are on since the FFP situation. You know, the irony is, I know that they'd won some games before. You could argue getting the points deductions made them a better team because it's galvanizing. Maybe they wouldn't be this good if they hadn't had it happen. But who knows? Look, I want to thank. I know.